Welcome back to the channel. This is the Savannah monitor that's going to be going in the grow tent that I posted before this. So my goal, don't mind the glass, he just, every time I clean it and he just dirties it up. Like, yeah, he'll fling dirt at it and stuff, so that was kind of dumb that I actually put his tunnel this way. But yeah, I took 2 pavers and 2 bricks to stack them. And that's what I ended up doing for his basking spot. And it's a hide too. Then I got him this hide, which he never uses. And then his little water dish. Yeah, he's in a 4x2x2 right now. But he's between 6 to 8 months old. But we're going to get him upgraded soon. Like, by the end of this week. I'm just testing the bulbs right now in his grow tent to see where everything is. I'm letting him run for a couple days to gauge the temperature, see if I need to go bigger, smaller wattage bulbs, add more, all that whatnot. So yeah, hopefully by the end of this week he'll be in one that the width and height is the same length as this thing, and then he'll have 80 inches to run around in. But yeah, we don't plan on keeping them in here that long. That's just my cat. The background, they get jealous when I give him attention. So, but yeah, this is I think I'm gonna name him Atom, Atom. I don't know, that the rescue place I got him from, that's what his name was, so I think I'm gonna stick with it. And it's a boy for sure, because he showed me his parts, I'm pretty positive, so yeah. So this is just kind of update. Compared to when I first got him, he comes out now, and I can hold him for like very short periods of time. I think when I move them downstairs, I won't have the cats in the way. So I can actually like gate off an area and kind of make a ramp out of his cage and let him run outside the cage or the enclosure and let him come out to me. And I think I'm going to put like a chair, like a bed down there or something, TV, so I can just watch TV and have him crawl around next to me when I'm doing that. Because he does like to come out, but I kind of have the setup stupid because it's too high and he's got this platform, but he likes to jump, so I can't really let him roam around. And then I tried like a little bunny gate, but my cats were too interested in it, so I don't really want to deal with that either. But I'm still working on building trust myself, and just for the safety of all 3 of them. So when we get them downstairs, it'll be a lot easier, I think, to work with them, because I can actually let them come out to me, let them walk around, let them get used to me more. Yeah, cats and reptiles don't really mix, but I already had the cats before I got into reptiles, so I'm definitely never getting cats or dogs again, because they're just too much of a pain. They make this hobby really hard. So yeah, that's just him. Yeah, he's really come out of his shell. He likes to explore. He's really coming out of his shell the last couple months. So yeah, I still never got bit yet. Even when I hold him, like, I don't restrain him either. So like, I'll just kind of scoop under him, and then when he starts wiggling, lets me know he's had enough, I set him down, let him go run back in his enclosure kind of thing. So yeah, he's definitely outgrowing this, and I want to get him in that enclosure ASAP. So I'm kind of working on that right now. So I'm just kind of gauging the temperatures and stuff with that. So yeah, by the end of this week when I'm off for like 6 days, I can actually get him in there, and then I can kind of adjust the basement area for him as needed. So it'll make things a lot easier. You know, I won't have cats like trying to mess with them and stuff. So it's kind of nerve-wracking a little bit. So to have him in that gate. I mean, I had a little gate set up, but I just don't. Yeah, I get too uneasy having the cats too interested in them, and I feel bad because this is kind of technically their room. Like, I keep their litter boxes in that dresser. But this is the only spot I could put his enclosure because my living room's full of enclosures in every other room up here. So I ended up moving a bed and TV in here so I could watch TV and have him get used to me. And I'm like, I didn't really feel like moving a bunch of enclosures when I'm only going to keep them in here temporarily anyways. So yeah, the 4x2x2 was never a plan like full term. So plus I already was starting on his big enclosure before I got him, or I had the ideas already how I wanted to do it. So I already had a plan. So it wasn't like I got him and didn't have the big enclosure like planned out. So I had a plan what I was already gonna do, and I knew I would have it done before he gets too big. But yeah, he's growing a lot faster than I thought he was going to be fair. Like, I don't know, I'd say he's between 16 inches. I'd say he's about 18, 20 inches right now. That'd be my guess. So yeah, we just gotta test out everything before I get him in there, because I don't want to throw him in there and it's, yeah, you'll see in the video I had two 100-watt Arcadia flood basking lamps, or halogen flood lamps, with a mercury vapor bulb. But with two of the hundreds with the radiant heat panel in there, the temps got way too high for his basking spot. So and like I tried 140 for his basking spot in here, and he won't really come out and bask if it's over, like if it's over 100. He don't bask in anything over 130, because I've tested it, because somebody told me I should up it to 140, and I tried it and he wouldn't come out as much. Like, he hid under there more because I think it was too hot for him. So yeah, he doesn't really like it. Like, he likes it about between 125, 130. So everyone says like 140, 150, but I think it depends on the monitor. He doesn't really bask in that. Like, he likes about 130. Like 130, 130, like between 125 and 135, he likes it. Anything over that, he won't bask in. So I tried it, and yeah, he wouldn't come out when I had it that high. And as soon as I lowered it again, he started coming out more. So, but I guess I might up it because it is a bigger enclosure. So if he doesn't like, he'll have like other areas to bask in. But I could always, yeah, I just gotta kind of tinker around with it a little bit. But yeah, but the 200-watt flood lamps are like way too high like, it was getting really hot. So I'm gonna try a 75, 100 watt, and then the halogen flood lamp. So yeah, I think he's definitely gonna easily hit over 3 feet just by the way he's growing. Cause he's probably only like 6 months, maybe 8 months tops. So I think he's definitely gonna hit the easily 3 feet mark. So I guess we'll see. Maybe he's just a early bloomer too. I don't know, but yeah. And the thing is, if I shut the door, he likes when I keep the door open too. Like, he likes to just chill and have the door open. As soon as I shut the door, he like doesn't like that. But yeah, he'll just sleep there when I keep the door open. So I don't know. I think he just likes the fact knowing that he can come out when he wants. But in the basement, I'm gonna set up like a whole thing so he can, when I'm down there, he can crawl over his enclosure and run around and crawl back in whenever he wants when I'm home. And then, yeah. So kind of go from there. But I gotta move some stuff around the basement, but we'll get him in there. And I might leave him alone for a couple days when I throw him in his new enclosure anyways. Like, I'll still feed him and stuff and change his water dish, but and check on his temperatures and stuff. But I think I'm gonna leave him alone for a couple days and kind of let him adjust to his new enclosure. I guess I'll see how he reacts. So yeah, we'll have to kind of go from there. But yeah, it's gonna be fun trying to get him down there because he's not gonna want to need to hold him that long. So that'll be fun. But yeah, but in the long run, I think he'll be happier. So yeah, and then eventually I want to. Realistically, I'd like to upgrade him to a 10-footer. Do a 10 by 4 by 4, or maybe even a 10 long by 5 feet deep and then 4 feet tall. And yeah, I want to build that one on a PVC though, if I do. And then I think in the summer, but I would have to build them an outside enclosure first, I think, for the summer, because our summers here in Wisconsin, the humidity and temperature is actually perfect for them in the summer. So I might make them outdoor enclosure through the summer for a little bit, and then I can work on his bigger, like his bigger enclosure while he's outside, because then I can move his stuff around. It'll be a lot easier. But I don't know. I'm still kind of learning myself. But just took a lot of time and research with these guys because a lot of people don't. Not a lot of good information on them. Like, their humidity has to be a lot higher than people think. Like, their cool side, or their cool side 65 minimum for the cool side humidity, and yeah, so they don't like as dry as people think. And then obviously the diet, like the old school diet's all meat. I think they should mostly be insectivores. I think it's good every once in a while, like maybe every couple months, give them like a quail egg or like piece of chicken or like a little pinky mouse. Like every once in a while, I think it's good just as a treat and to kind of mix it up a little bit because they are scavengers and they do eat meat in a while. But since they're not moving around as much and they don't have the dry periods where they have to fast for a long period of time, I think definitely 90 99% of the time insects. I think every once in a while you can give them. I think it's good to just mix it in a little bit. Like every once in a while is a little treat. But yeah, mostly insects. But yeah, because some people say strictly insects. I don't believe that either. But I think 99% of the time, mostly insects. I don't know, because I had to start a dubia roach colony because of him. I actually bought a snake rack to use for dubia roaches. So, yeah. We'll have to see, I guess. But one step at a time. And then, yeah. I'll go with the I don't know, I was supposed to do like a process of taming them, but I've been so busy with work and just a bunch of other stuff. And every time I catch them in good moments, my phone isn't on me. So, yeah, I just been kind of working with them, but yeah. So I really can't wait to get him in there. I'll have to get some more stuff though for enrichment, just for him to play around in and stuff. So I can tell he's already getting bored in this enclosure, which is fair because he definitely has outgrown this. So, but I had a fungus gnat problem really bad. Otherwise, he would have been in there a lot sooner. But I just got them pretty much died down, so that's why he's not in his full-time enclosure or his bigger enclosure right now, because of that. Otherwise, I would have already had him in there. But my goal is to have him in there by the end of this week. So that's the plan. I just gotta kind of watch the temperatures and stuff. So that's where I'm at with that. So if anyone's watching, thank you. And I think the next video I'll have of him will be him in his full-time enclosure, possibly. So, peace out.